time to shine.
Oh my God, that was so awesome. Like the intro, by the way, like I watched it. Thank you. Oh my God, I'm loving the energy. I'm like this half the time, the majority of the time. But guys, welcome to the Vero G Spotlight TV show, by the way. We're your host, Vero G, and DJ Chef. He's coming later on for our soon show coming up in this make my around here. So yes, thank you guys. Yes, you got another applause here. Yes. Let me stop. Yes, like I said again, we have an amazing show for you guys. It's a different episode. I like to talk about different topics where I feel is definitely need to talk about, and there's always something that is close to home. And I have amazing guests. I have two guests, but one of them is here right now. And so we'll have her on the show, and she is an amazing spirit. I had the honor to have her actually on November's issue, by the way. Yes, I don't know which can't remember. Okay. So her name is Shana Gourdine, by the way. Yes, let's give it up. Applause, okay. She is a poet and an author, and she has an amazing book. It's already out. We'll talk about that in a minute. It goes by the name of The Mask Behind the Mask. So we're going to have it in a few minutes. So stay tuned to the Vero G Spotlight TV show, guys. We're your host, Vero G. And I'll be right back, guys. Yes. We'll be right back. Yeah, applause. All right, I like this. Girl, this is half the energy I have right now. Okay, ready? Yes? No? Okay, oh shit, right back. All right, guys, we're this happens to me most of the time. We're right back at the Vero G Spotlight TV show. Your host, Vero G, guys. I'm so honored. Let's clap it up again. Is that right? Yes, Madison Square Garden, this bitch. All right, yes, all right. So listen, we have an amazing guest on my right side right here. I met her actually online. Yeah. Last year as we speak, and it was through a publication which is called the Vero G Spotlight TV show. Through that, but the magazine itself, and she's actually on the page right now. I'll show you guys. The beautiful. Look how gorgeous she is over here. Look at this. Look how gorgeous. Look at that, man. Oh my God, stuff. She's a supermodel. Work that shit. Yeah, she's a poet, an author, and I mean. Her story is very uplifting, and I'm so honored to have her be a part of this amazing magazine. And listen, I don't want to say too much. She's here right now. Let's give it up for Shana Gourdine. Yes! Come on. You know how we do it, baby. Come on. Yes! Oh my God, I'm loving the love today. Yeah, and we got more guests. Okay, so listen, how are you, my love?
I am awesome.
Well, listen, thank you for coming, by the way.
No problem.
Yes, I just stretch all the guests. Stretch.
Stretch it out.
Yes, girl, we got to do that in there. But before we get into it, I just want to say again, earlier I said thank you and everything, but I really do mean it because from domestic, I don't say we're victims, we're survivors. I feel like you're the perfect person to talk to because I read your story. You went through a lot. And I feel, it's time as men and women go through it.
True.
And I feel, this is the new year, and I feel like we need to have people like yourself and everyone who's went through it and overcame it, and you are a warrior. So let's give it up for Shana. Come on, Shana, come on. I got my tissues already. I'm set, baby. So are you ready, my love?
I'm ready.
Okay, all right, let's get to it. All right. Okay, my love, so the first question for you, okay, is, yes, this is warm. Okay, tell the viewers at home and here a bit about yourself.
Well, a bit about me is I'm originally from Cross, South Carolina.
Ooh,
I'm a Southern girl. Yes, of course.
Ooh.
But I moved up here about 17 years ago.
Wow.
I have two beautiful girls. I have a BA in sociology.
Yes.
I have my culinary arts certificate.
Awesome.
And as you can see, I'm a beautiful author of this beautiful book.
Yes.
And I'm a poet, and I'm a big advocate for domestic violence.
Definitely. Oh, come on, applause here, come on. Listen, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Definitely, okay. Now it's funny because that's my next question, actually. Now let's talk about your book. It's called The Mask Behind the Mask. Tell us more about it.
Yeah, it's a book of poetry and spoken words that I put together for people to love all the imperfections despite of what they're dealing with on a day-to-day basis.
Definitely.
My title did The Mask Behind the Mask because one, like we said, I went through domestic violence.
Yes.
So the title came from the fact is that people wear so many faces.
Yes.
So it's like you hide behind so many other faces, so there's always a mask behind that other mask that people are carrying. Exactly. My other reason of titling it The Mask Behind the Mask, I have 3 different conditions. Oh. So you would never think that I'm unhealthy.
Yes.
I look healthy as a horse. I have fibromyalgia, which is the chronic nerve pain. I have ankylosing spondylitis, which is arthritis in my spine that goes to the rest of my joints like rheumatoid arthritis. And I have a kidney disease. So when I get up, I fight to survive and move around and do the things I do on a day-to-day basis, especially as a single mom.
Yes.
So that was definitely the reason why I titled it and write it.
Oh wow! This woman is amazing. She's a warrior. I have to applause for a reason. Like, come on now. This definitely. Actually, before we start talking, before we start on, if you don't mind, can you recite some of your poems with us?
Sure.
Definitely. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
All right. Let's see. Yeah. I'm gonna do I Am.
Okay.
It says, I am a conqueror. I am an overcomer. I am a warrior with strength and hope and courage. You have to become all these things. Master of life, giving the difficult tasks to overcome the conquering the situations of even being a warrior through it. Despite the situation or the struggle at hand, we have to fight. We have to fight to be happy. We have to fight to be strong. We have to fight to have joy. We have to be greater than our situation. There are moments when you have to say, I can't do this. I don't want to be here. I'm not going to make it. Why me? These are the questions of life purposes that we tend to ask ourselves. This is when you have to dig deep down inside of you to find the warrior who's ready for battle. Just like I said, I am. Despite what anyone says, thinks, or feel, know that you are a conqueror. Know that you are an overcomer. Know you are a warrior, and know that I am somebody.
Wow. Can you recite another one just for us? Sure. Come on, man. I felt the energy in that one. Awesome.
I'm going to do overcomer.
Okay.
It says, I am an overcomer of my situation, despite the emotional, the physical, and the mental abuse I endured. You have to learn to remove yourself from the situation to reach the successful position. You have to want to have joy, peace, and happiness. You have to overcome my situation, and I took the path of happiness. My soul was hungry to fight to get back to be a normal me. We had to not depend on being scared, hurt, or depressed, or lost. I couldn't let the devil win. That was not an option for me. With God, grace, and mercy, I found my strength. I stepped and conquered my fears. In order to remove and overcome, I had to fight. I had to find my ambition and the drive not to let my situation be my final decision in my life. And I say it out loud, I am an overcomer and be determined.
That's right. Oh my God. Woo. I feel like I feel in love with you, baby. Yes. Let them know where they can find the book. Yes, definitely.
My book is on Amazon, it's on Barnes & Nobles, it's on Target.com, it's on Walmart.com. It's on all platforms, and I'm actually having my book signing for Barnes & Nobles February 1st in Colony Center Mall in Albany.
Oh my God, let's give it up, yes. Congratulations, my love. Oh my God, yes, definitely. Okay, now, you know I have to, because I asked before, but just to make sure you're okay. As a survivor of domestic violence, I want to get that, okay. Whew, okay, let them how you overcame it. Tell them about your story, but if you whatever you feel
comfortable with it.
Okay, my love, okay.
I tell this story so much, it's like, it's natural.
No problem.
My first incident actually happened back in like 2011. I was actually pregnant with my second kid, and I literally got thrown against a door while I was 8 months pregnant, and then you know, I'm sitting there fighting and struggling while I was pregnant. The second incident was actually, which was also my kid's father. And I was standing with my daughter in her hand, and I was literally, she had to have been like about 4 months, and he literally choked me till I couldn't breathe. Like literally, he left me there, and I woke up, I got up, and I put my daughter in the car or whatever and left. I didn't deal with him, but my second incident was a little different. I actually was dealing with a female. And with that situation, she actually was dealing with mental health. She was dealing with schizophrenia and paranoid delusions. And she actually started stalking me. Like, we went through the physical and all that, and I left for like 6 months. But she started following me everywhere I was.
Oh my God.
So it was like the fact is that I wasn't comfortable, and I started dealing with the anxiety and the PTSD and just being uncomfortable being outside by myself, because everywhere I went, she was popping up.
Oh my God.
It was to the point to where I had to literally remove myself and my kids to a whole nother place, change numbers, change cars, just to be comfortable. And then after that happened, eventually she got arrested and everything, and she got locked up. And so I just totally had to take my life back after that, though. I was determined not to let that be the reason why I don't want to do anything. So then that's when I proceeded to write my book.
Awesome.
And then I went to therapy along with it.
Okay, let me ask you guys, you gotta give it up. Come on, man, that's amazing right there. I got my tissue ready, like, Oprah moment. Hold on. Let me stop. Okay. What's up? Okay, but how long, let me ask you, from that point, the transition, let's say, how long did it take you to fully be healed and everything?
I'm still healing.
Okay.
Like, literally at night, I still unconsciously actually deal with it, even though the fact is I go out, I tell my story, I go out and I talk about my book and I advocate for it, and I still go to therapy. I actually still go back to the shelters and I help the ladies at the shelters to understand that we went through this situation, but doesn't mean that we have to stay there. Exactly. Like, I go back and I call it the survival circle. I go back, I basically mentor them through the situation that they're just going through, starting from the beginning.
Oh, that's amazing. And you say you're lifting one another while you're doing it.
Yeah.
It's like you feel as a part of what you're doing. It's giving back as well. But it's also you're fighting a cause that we all, everybody, like I said, men and women go through it. And we need to really put as an effort as a community to really focus. This happens day to day. Women are getting killed. Men are getting killed by the hand of their loved ones. And this is something, like I said, it touches home because I've been through for 5 years. As a victim, survivor of domestic violence is not easy. People, you know, and we know the story. You know how they tell you, oh, won't you leave him? Won't you leave her? You can't. It's a mental, it's a situation that that yourself have to get out of. And down the line, and I'm gonna tell you, because we've been there, and I give you an applause myself, because it takes a lot for a person to get out that situation, because you don't want to be a statistic. You know, you want to be somebody said for your kids, for yourself, for your well-being. I made it. I'm alive. I could breathe. You know, and it takes years for therapy to gradually take out of that situation and to even get to a next relationship to really believe in that person and love them.
Yeah, you gotta actually want to give that trust and actually give what you lost before.
Exactly.
And you gotta make sure that, is it gonna be right this time?
Exactly, definitely. Wow, you got me emotional. Jesus Christ. Sorry.
It's okay.
No, it's all love. It's all love. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. So that's my next question as well. Actually, what advice would you tell women or men out there who are going through it? Because they have a thing called escape plan. That's another safety escape plan. But let them know, what advice can you tell them right now if they're watching right now? Just tell them what to do.
I would basically say you gotta be prepared for it, because a lot of times we say we're ready for it. Yes. And if you're really not ready to let it go, you're gonna end up going back. So you gotta be prepared to fight that battle of not going back, fight the battles of whatever it is that you're dealing with, as far as not knowing if you're gonna be okay. Because some people stay for financial reasons.
Yes.
Or they feel that it's comfortable, or that's all they know. So I would just say, just get out, and it's gonna be okay. You just gotta be ready for it.
Definitely. Wow. Oh man, girl, you got me emotional right now, spiritual and everything. Stop it. Now let's get back to you now. I'm sorry, I had a moment. Okay. No, you could be me. Okay, so actually, do you have any plans this year? You know, I'm going way in advance now. For any projects, anything you're working on?
I'm always working on something. What I did was I created the Shana Master Motivation through my brand. So whereas I do workshops, seminars, motivational speaking, mentorship, and branding, because I pretty much market myself through my book. So I'm actually about to speak in Philly, Atlantic City, North Carolina, and in South Carolina already. I'm booked for till like March of this year already.
Yes, listen, come on. That's what I say. You gotta put the word out there. And that's, oh my God, yes. Oh, do we see another book along the way?
Oh, I'm working on book 2 right now.
Oh, that's what I was, I was gonna ask you jump on that.
In the works. It's necessary.
Also, do they have a title for that or no?
I have a title, but I'm not giving it yet.
Damn, we're trying to get
Everybody's trying to get that title. No.
Untitled for now. How about that?
Untitled for now. Just know it's still gonna be kind of poetry and spoken words.
Nice.
But it's actually gonna still have a little bit of me in it and a little bit deeper than what it is before.
I love that. I'm
gonna actually teach you how to unveil the mask that you're carrying now.
That's beautiful.
Because I tell you that you have one on, so I'm gonna teach you how to remove it.
I love that. Oh man, she's uplifting me, and I'm over here like, I wish I could just come on, girl, give me that hug. Let me stop. No, but actually talking about that, are you doing also? Because I know you're a poet as well. Do you have any any shows you're doing, and like for your poetry wise and stuff like that?
I'm on a podcast, but that's more based on motivating other people.
Got you. Okay.
You know, but As far as my poetry, I do open mic, and I'm actually planning on throwing an open mic up in Albany. So yeah.
Oh, look at that! Listen, so network. Everybody who's watching TV as well and YouTube and everywhere, network, baby. Yes. Okay. So next thing, my last question, actually, we just pop okay. What is your social media where they can find you and book you? Yes.
On Instagram, it's Testimony for Life, which is testimony_4_life. On Facebook, it is Facebook, which is Shana, Shana, Gourdine, Gourdine. And then I also have Shana Gourdine, author, and the Shana Unmastered Motivation page.
Nice. Oh, man.
And then also you can find me on YouTube under Shana or the Lady Behind the Mask, because that's what I go by.
Oh, man. Listen, let's give it a applause for Shana Gourdine. I got it right now. Shana, yeah. I got it. Yes, listen. Go cop that. Listen, show them the beautiful. Yes. You zoom in the book if you guys can. Anybody in the control room, if you guys can zoom in the book for it, they can see it a little more closer. All right, thank you, my crew. I appreciate that. All right, but anyways, yes, go get the. Oh no, go ahead, baby, go ahead. Listen, go get the amazing book of hers, The Mask Behind the Mask. Listen, it's worth the amazing time to get it. Her book is her story. And guys, I always tell people, influence one another, inspire one another. So thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you, my love.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, my love. Anytime, we'll have you this year, definitely again. Yes, guys, again for Shana Gourdine! Hey, poet and author, that's right. Yeah. Watch out for this publication, by the way. Untitled, by the way.
Yes.
Yes, guys, we'll be right back on the Vero G Spotlight TV show. More to come. We'll be right back, guys. All right. Yeah, that's a cue. No, I'm waiting for the boss over here. Like, where you going? All right, we take them. All right, guys, so take a 5-minute break.
The next guest, the 4 artists for the.
Yeah, but because Jeff got to come back. So, guys, 5-minute break. Pee, drink, network talk. Yes, thank you. Like, oh, girl, I know you're not gonna go around here. Come here.
That was Real Lyricez. Artist Real Lyricez party tonight. Played by the boy DJ Chef.
Yeah, all right.
So now we're gonna let Real Lyricez take it away. Her and Vero G on the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show.
That's right. Where's that? Wait, do I even hear myself? You hear me? Okay. I'm not talking to myself right now. Awkward. All right. No problem. You're on the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show, and this is the Artist Spotlight segment, guys. This is a time where thank you for the applause. I don't get this every day now. This is a time where the artists, their moment to shine, and I'm so honored to have you. Thank you for being on the show, brother. Thank you.
Welcome.
Not a problem. Well, let's get straight to it. He is an artist and a producer.
Yes.
And let the viewers know, actually the viewers and listeners, who is Real Lyricez.
Yeah, my name is Real Lyricez. I'm a producer and artist. So I make beats for a lot of artists out there. I'm looking for beats.
Okay.
Right? I'm gonna break down what my name is, because a lot of people want to know what Real Lyricez means. So I'm gonna break down my name. Like, Real Lyricez means like real MCs always live forever. My lyrics. That's what Real Lyricez means.
I like that. That's what's up. So you break it into acronym.
Yeah, I break it down. Like the R mean real, the E mean MC, the A mean always,
Okay.
the L mean live with my lyrics.
I like that. Well, by the way, before we get more into the interview, he is on the women's issue of the Vero G Spotlight magazine, by the way. Yeah? Everybody who's watching, Ustream, I'm sorry, I know I'm blocked off with this stuff here and everything he's watching. Yes, he is on. Yes, he's on the come up, and you got to check it out and get your copy. That's right, baby. We'll take pictures with that. So listen, I know you actually have you released the mixtape this year.
Yeah, it is.
All right, so no problem. So let them know what is it about and all that information.
Alright, I got 15 songs in there on that album. And I got like 7 videos on YouTube right now so far.
Get the commercials ready.
Like,
On one side,
you can find some of the songs on iTunes, stuff like that. I'm gonna have some hard copies.
We got to play some
for the
commercials.
CD for people who want the hard copies.
Okay, and that'll be will you be having it like by springtime or like?
Nah, it should be available by the next month.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Cause they coming in too late, so it's coming by next month.
Not a problem.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And let them know the name of your album, by the way. Yeah.
Name my album called Stay Loaded with Music.
Yes.
It's a lot of songs. I got like more. I got like party songs in there, some story songs in there, and it's mixed.
I like that.
You know, it's mixed.
That's what's up. Okay. Not a problem. Actually, we played one of the songs, actually from your mixtape.
Yeah.
It's called Party Tonight. Yeah, not a problem. Actually, big shout out to Waziki. He the music video directed for that video.
Yeah.
But let them know about that song. What's up? But we all know what it is. But
yeah, the song based about like people going to, like you had a hard day from work.
Wait, what's going on?
Saturday, you want to go to the party and chill with your ladies.
Ooh,
yes.
Why is that audio on?
Chill. That's like Party Tonight. Some people just come home from a hard day work, just want to go straight home, but nah, just go to a party and chill, relax.
Just unwind.
Yeah.
I like that.
Your side chicks. Your side dude.
Shit, I don't know what a side chicks. You heard that, side chicks? All right. You crazy. No, but listen, let them know. Okay, also, I know we talked about before on the TV show, but those who don't know are now watching on Ustream Mary Wells. Who are your musical influences and why?
Who flew me into music and all that stuff?
Yeah.
I'm saying my mom's number one. My mom and my pops. Like, because they used to play a lot of music when I was younger, watching them. And then like, I was older, I started getting into like more hip hop and R&B and stuff like that. Remember, like, I'm a big fan of all the gay records. Nia Simone. You know what I mean? A little bit of R. Kelly when it comes down to rap.
There's no
we
fucking
talk about like Tech Nine, Eminem, Jay-Z, Bone Twister and them all those. You know what I mean? Because that's the style I be doing when I be rapping. So
Yeah.
I listen to those.
I like that. Okay. Actually, let me ask you quick before we get into this. What is your opinion about MNN with that? You know, with that situation when he did that song about honoring, what was her name? Grande or something, and that situation happened.
Which one you talking about?
He did a thing. It was a lyrics where he talked about, I had like the people died in that the concert. And that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, I like his album, but that right there, I really don't like that one because it's too touchy. Because that's like it really happens to people out there for real life.
And they died. Some of them majority died. I mean, I got hurt.
Yeah, he just put it out there for music, for fun of it. But that's not cool, bro. You should have thought about that before you put that out there. But you know, he's an artist, so he gonna do what he gonna do. But I would not put that out there.
No, you're right about that. You're right about that. No, the next thing I want to talk about here is you have another song that we want to talk about. It's called Cash Flow. Yeah, I think that's with Art Blade, right?
Yeah, that's one called Cash Flow Dream. Definitely All Blaze.
Okay, yeah. I know.
The Z ones in there. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. And then that's. Are you doing a video for that for this year? Or for the album itself? I'm saying.
I'm doing a video for that's not on this album. That's on like
for the next one.
Next one, but yeah, I'm shooting. Yeah, so I'm gonna shoot a video for it, but I don't know when, but I would definitely got a video for it now.
Oh, so I just pulled it out of him. Yes, we got something coming out. All right, baby. All right, next. Okay. No, but listen. Let them know. Do you have any upcoming shows or any other projects you're working on for this year?
Yeah, I got some shows coming up. Like, I got a show coming up. It's that CP Charm show.
Okay.
Like, that's on March 22nd.
Yeah.
So I'll be over there performing, Party Tonight, and what else I got? Oh man.
It's okay.
There's so much. You know? I'm trying to get on your shows. I know you guys are coming for the 20th.
Yes, and then talk about it in a minute. Yes.
So that's basically it. Because I ain't been jumping on my shows too much. You know what I mean? I'm just getting back for a minute.
That's what's up. Okay. Let them know what your social media, what they can find you and everything else.
You can check me on YouTube. It's just Lyricez. Lyricez. Facebook, same thing. It's Reiz. I mean R-I.
No, you're good. Take your time.
It's R-E-A-L. Then Lyricez. Lyricez. Same thing. You can catch that on Facebook. You can catch that on Instagram. And all that. Twitter. I don't be on Twitter too much, but the same name on Twitter.
Oh, that's fine.
Right.
That's fine. Okay, that's what's up. All right. Well, Lyricez, thank you so much for being on the show. We'll play your song in radio rotation next week. Cash Flow, we got that. Chef, you want to play a little sample so people can hear it?
Sure.
Okay.
Right now.
Give us 1 second. Wait, hold on. Let me get your mic right now. And thank you again for Lyricez for being on the show, man. Thank you. He's gonna play Cash Flow.
This is DJ Chef, and I'm getting ready to play Cash Flow by Real Lyricez.
Chef, you got it?
It's hard to tell before the email.
world